Our next guest is a talented actor you know from shows such as True Blood and movies like the Magic Mike franchise. He stars in Arch Enemy, which is in theaters, on demand, and digital December 11th. Let's take a look.
So what are we supposed to do?
You stay and you fight the war.
Hamster, don't engage with the troll.
Fight the war? How are we supposed to do that?
Don't undersell yourself. I'm here with you. I fell through a black hole to get here, and I never knew why until now. It was so I can help you. Both of you.
Please welcome back to the show, Joe Manganiello. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing great. How are you, Seth?
I'm doing well. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I had you circled on the calendar. Our Pittsburgh Steelers were 11-0, and the minute I saw they were playing last night, I was like, something bad's going to happen so that Joe and I can't celebrate together. Do you still must feel optimistic about the season?
I do, yeah. I mean, we're 11-1. You know, our loss yesterday dropped us to the number 1 seed in the AFC. We're still okay.
We're still okay. I'm very much enjoying this bald hairstyle. A couple weeks ago, you were rocking this, which is, I mean, again, this is for a role, and I believe what you have now is for a role, right? These are not choices that you're making based on how it looks.
Well, I see, I could hear like a little tinge of something in your voice as you said that. But, so I had a white mohawk for a job, and then I have bald head for a job. In between, I got to, yes, make some life choices, and the blue mohawk was for me.
I'm very excited about your white mohawk job, but I'm curious if your wife, Sofia Vergara, is she happy when you have white mohawk jobs?
I think she's happiest with jobs in which I look like I looked when we first met. You know, there was something about that. It was like putting water in the cement mix. It just creates concrete. Like whenever you meet, that's the way she wants me to stay. But, you know, she knew she was marrying an actor, and she knew it was going to get weird at some point, Seth, and it has.
With that said, you married an actor too, and she's looked the exact same for like 20 years.
That's correct. I am not looking forward to her white mohawk role.
Very fair. This is a cool part. You play a character named Max Fist. Tell us a little bit about it.
You know, Max Fist is, for me, I mean, the character I'm playing was, he's a meth-addicted, alcoholic, homeless, maybe schizophrenic, has some psychotic episodes, bum who lives in a tent under a bridge. So it was a whole different, movie for me. I didn't really play the superhero. The thing is he has these delusions or these visions or dreams, or maybe they're memories, he's not sure, where he was like the champion, a superpowered champion from another dimension. And that's really what he believes, who he believes he is. And you just don't know if he is or if he isn't. It's
very cool. And I know you're someone who, like myself, like growing up, I think we liked the idea of heroes. We liked comic books. And obviously you've had experience doing that. In 2002, you were in that Spider-Man. And I did not realize that you actually auditioned to play Spider-Man, the role that Tobey Maguire ended up playing.
Yeah, all the young men who appear in the film, we all auditioned to play Peter Parker. Toby obviously auditioned to play Peter Parker. James Franco screen tested as Peter Parker, and I originally auditioned for Peter Parker when I went in. We all read the same sides and then were nudged into our roles.
Did you know that you weren't maybe like a perfect fit for Peter Parker? Because this would be a case where he would be like bitten by a radioactive spider that made him like a little bit weaker.
Sure. I mean, the trope or the archetype of Peter Parker is that he's this like nerd. He's very smart, but not the cool guy at school. And he is in love with the cool guy's girlfriend. And so I knew that, no matter how much of a nerd I am on the inside, I'm never going to get cast as Peter Parker because I'm 6'5", 200 whatever. So finding the bullies for me would be really odd. I just didn't fit that role. I knew that I fit the part of Flash or the bully better, and I actually came prepared. I learned those scenes and was off book on them when I got there. And when I read to play Peter Parker, I had glasses on and a button-down shirt. And the casting director said, that was great, but you're never going to get this role. I said, I know. She said, but there's this other part. I said, Flash. She said, yeah. She said, that's probably better for you. I go, oh, great. And she goes, let me go get the script. I go, no, I got it. I'm off book. Let's go. And I took off the glasses and started unbuttoning the button-down shirt, and I had a tank top underneath, and I went straight into the Flash sides. And at the end, she said, I want you to meet Sam Raimi. And she got me a job the following week that paid me $500 to screen test as Flash on film against the other Spider-Man candidates. One of them was James Franco.
That is incredible. And I think a good lesson to all actors to be a little bit more prepared than they even ask you to. A nice ending for you. And it's always great to see you. Thanks so much for making time for us today, Joe.
Thanks, man. Go Steelers.
Go Stillers. Arch Enemy is in theaters on demand and digital December 11th.